Hello, hello. Welcome to Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius Tarot. This is your weekly for March, the first week. I hope you Sagittarius are doing well. It's been a very exciting time. There's a lot going on. I'm not going to talk about Mercury retrograde coming on the April Fool's Day. Are you fucking kidding with that? You can't even make that stuff up, can you? Anyway, thank you so much to the angels and the spirit guides and the celestial beings and the saints. Of course, our lovely patron saint, Miss Mona Lisa Vito. She is the patron saint of automotive expertise and leather and leopard prints. So anyway, Sagittarius, what's going on for the week? This is just a 4-card spread. Whoop, there we go. There's one. Oh, hello there. Hello, you. This is going to be very interesting. Let's see what's going. Oh, hello. We'll take that. Oh, well, this is a very interesting month, week, Sagittarius. I can't wait to, hello, okay. Oh, that's a person, don't worry about that. That's not you, I can feel it already, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's have a look at this, your weekly, the first week of March spread. Okay, so this one is to know. Okay, so this is the Hierophant. I like him. I mean, sometimes he kind of annoys me because it's like very traditional. Sagittarians don't necessarily like traditional things. We like new things, new try-ins, new stuff, and breaking the rules and things like that. Okay, so it feels like this week something that is going to be a key thing to know about is that someone's going to be in your vicinity. Could be a boss, could be somebody from church, it could be or whatever your religious persuasion is. It could be somebody in your family, something like that. This is a traditional person who is a little bit annoyed that you are not doing things in a traditional way. Sound familiar, Sagittarius? They might be like, this isn't the way that things are done, or we've always done it this way, or something like that. Now, granted, sometimes tradition or the way things are done, they're like that for a reason, right? So it's important that we don't just fly out there and like just try everything without thinking of things. Sometimes we have to be methodical doing things, okay? But sometimes these people are very annoying because they don't allow for new ways of doing things and innovation and shortcuts and things like that, okay? So the next thing for this week, baby, is to do, well, the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, I'd say watch out for this amazing opportunity. I mean, it feels like these are not working together. I think they feel very separate. First of all, not only because of the positioning of the cards, right? Like this opportunity is away from the Hierophant, okay? So it feels like maybe this financial opportunity is something that is related to a new unique type of thing or like a new unique way of doing things, okay? Something that isn't an ordinary thing, which absolutely makes sense with Sagittarians because we do not like to do things the ordinary, easy way. Hello, can I get an amen? Right, so, just having a bit of my coffee here. So, to release, well, I don't know why we would want to release a good thing like the Three of Cups. However, what I will say is this, and I'm going to pull a clarifier in a second, baby. My initial reaction to that is that perhaps, just spilled a little bit of beer there. That's good. My initial reaction is that it's more about maybe releasing a particular partnership that you had or a particular friend group, or maybe not involving the people in this that you thought you would, or something like that. But let's just get like a little clarifier here, okay? Come on, okay. It looks like maybe did you have a little like work group or like friend group that maybe hurt your feelings a little bit, Sagittarius? Maybe they weren't very nice. Oh dear me, look at what fell here. We got the Five of Cups and we got the Nine of Swords. Okay, whoever this friendship group is, or this group at work or whatever, it feels like you know these people already. This is not a new situation, okay? And maybe you enjoyed your time with them, collaboration, friendship, fun, the whole thing, okay? And maybe you thought that this was going to go somewhere when it comes to like work or like abundance, financial opportunities, all that physical stuff, okay? But I think that something happened where you got disappointed in the dynamic or the way they acted. Maybe they did get, they shanked you behind your back. Maybe they said they were going to do one thing and then they didn't do that, or whatever else. And I think that has actually affected you a lot, okay? And I don't even know if it affected you. Oh, look at the little crab there. That's a little Cancer sign. Oh no, it's a Scorpio. It's a Scorpion. Look at that. So it could be involving a Scorpio, not necessarily though. But this did affect you, but you've been very quiet about it, Sagittarius. You've just been very sad about it, which just breaks my heart, baby. And look, this is the Nine of Swords. You know what I mean? You've been staying up all night about this and getting your heart broken by people you work with or your friends or something like that. That ain't no fun, is it? Like that can really do a number on you, okay? But this is in your to release, position. And so what it is not only letting go of what you thought was going to happen, okay, in the past, this collaboration or group of people working with you that you used to have a good time with. You got to release that. But then you're going to have to let go of this pain and the upset, both emotionally and intellectually, that this has caused you. And I know it's easier said than done, baby, okay? I know. I think that I need you to understand, like, what might help you, Sagittarius, is look back in the past, maybe with your family or like a past job or a past group of friends, maybe at school or something. And, maybe they did something to screw you over, okay? Or lie to you or decide not to be friends with you anymore, whatever. And that might have been painful things, but can you think of situations where you found out that actually was the best thing that could have happened to you? Like maybe you ended up finding a better job or finding people to work with who are more reliable or a better friend group, or that's what usually happens, okay? But we have to be vulnerable enough to like open ourselves up for like, some type of collaboration or thing to happen, okay? You're not always going to get screwed over, baby. You will find people who love you exactly who you are and all that kind of stuff, okay? So to think about, okay, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And I'm going to pull, because I still feel like this is someone else. So let's pull a clarifier here, okay, before we talk about, the regular Queen of Pentacles, is obviously about, that's interesting, is obviously about like taking, like being like the top, one of the tops of like, of abundance, it's like the Empress energy type of thing. But what's different between the Queen and the King is the Queen tends to like, make it an inner experience, right? Like that this has been her journey, and the King it's all about taking that journey and then moving it to the outside and then helping look after people and like making sure that your world is like as good as it can be. But there's a block here, right? And it feels wow. We've got the Lovers on top, and one of the problems with the Lovers is now in the card, it's great, right? Because they're like, you've got like opposites, that kind of complement each other. It's like a divinely orchestrated relationship. Your strengths are their weaknesses are your strengths. It's people who essentially understand who you are, okay? But I have a feeling that this, whether this is someone who is in this group, or maybe you went to someone for like guidance or advice or something afterwards, and they did not help you in the way that you needed to be helped, okay? They did not understand, this could have been someone who you're very close with, but they didn't understand what the problem is. And my attention is also being drawn to the fact that this person is holding one pentacle, right? And of course it's going to drop out of their hands, right? Because it's upside down. But and this is a one pentacle thing here. So it feels like this person, whether it's through counsel, through advice, or whatever else, was maybe kind of talking about this situation or preparing you for this situation or something like that. But I think you got a little bit of a bum steer, baby. I do. It feels like it's someone close to you too. You know what I mean? But you know, people are people and they make mistakes, you know. So what I'd like to do, Sagittarius, is get like I'd like to get an overall how to proceed from here, because this feels like a very muddled situation, and it feels like very emotionally and it drains your brain. You know, it's exhausting. Oh goodness. Okay. This is a rest. Fours are like a nice firm foundation, okay? And, you know, obviously swords. What's very interesting about swords, it doesn't matter if it's a good swords card or a bad swords card. They're like double-edged, right? So there's always a little bit of not a good flavor and a little bit of a bad flavor. It's kind of like the McRib, okay? Anyway, so here's the thing. I think you need to take a break away from this situation, okay? Now, I'm not saying like park up your car and go like somewhere. You might want to, I don't know. But I think that you're going to need to like do something to distract yourself, okay? I mean, I'm looking at the smoke in the back, the fire. I mean, it really feels, baby, like you've been through like a little bit of a personal war here, okay? But I want you to stay focused, because the thing with the rest, with the physical rest and the psychic rest, okay? Because I do not want you to miss out on this opportunity, okay? I don't want you to do it. And I think sometimes we get scared because, like, you know, people hurt us, and then it does a number on our self-esteem. You understand what I mean? And go, oh, am I really capable? Can I do it? This is weird. Nobody wants to be part of it, or they don't understand it, but I know that this is a thing I need to do, or I want to do. I think you should still go for it, Sagittarius. Well, look, I always say this, I can't tell you what to do with your life. I don't know what your personal circumstances are, okay? But what I can tell you is this, that usually the best things in life that bring us the most reward come from the biggest risk. Okay. And sometimes we just have to put ourselves out there and take the risk, baby, even though we've been hurt, even though our plans have been scuppered in the past, in the whole thing. Okay. I hope this helps, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching, boy.